Next, let's take a look at business-to-business marketing, international. Global outsourcing and manufacturing. Companies have been outsourcing their raw materials and components for a long time now, since the second quarter of the 20th century due to the following reasons: low labor cost, low infrastructure cost, availability of technology, availability of raw materials, proximity to the markets. Certain countries of the East and South, which that are either underdeveloped or are developing, have low-cost labor that helps in low-cost manufacturing. This becomes a big incentive for the Western business giants to get labor-intensive work done in such locations. Shoe manufacturing companies. An example: Adidas, Nike. Adidas and Nike of USA found that as their own labor cost was high as compared to some Eastern nations, they started outsourcing the manufacture of shoes to these countries. As a rough comparison, the costs of the rich and poor countries' manufacturing is shown here. The costs are shown in US dollars. Labor cost per shoe pair for the poor countries is $5 and for the rich country is $50. Infrastructure per shoe for poor countries is $2 and the rich countries is $20. Transport per shoe for poor countries is $1 and for the rich countries it's $5. Let us now understand the business organization matrix. The three categories are private ownership, mixed or joint ownership, public or government ownership. Market control, market-driven private ownership, market-driven joint ownership, market-driven government ownership. Mixed, mixed control or private ownership, mixed control or joint ownership, mixed control or government ownership. Government control or private ownership, government control or joint ownership, government control or government ownership. Mixed economies. For example, in India, the mixed economy was created with the joint sector ventures where the private and the government were both partners. While such firms try to get the best of both, that is, easy government approvals and speedier decision-making process associated with the private sector. The competitiveness of the countries in the international market depends on the following factors: production and productivity, demand and its management. Production factors are based on capital resource, human resource, information resource, infrastructure, physical resource, management. Here are the countries' classifications. Countries are classified on the following basis: GNP, Gross National Product; GDP, Gross Domestic Product; per capita income; quality of life or lifestyle; purchasing power. Now let's take a look at the macroeconomic factors, the GDP. With the developing countries like India, agriculture at 30%, industry at 30%, manufacturing at 25% and service at 15%. With developed countries like the UK, agriculture at 2%, industry at 32%, manufacturing at 22% and service at 66%. Let us now look at the distribution patterns with the industrial goods. Manufacturer to distributor, manufacturer to customer, manufacturer to the distributor, distributor to the customer. Technicalities have to be explained to the customer, which are best done by the manufacturer. Mostly large sums of money are involved and the customer wants the best price without the middleman's commission. Installation and commissioning of the equipment is involved but done by the manufacturer's engineers. After sales, service is complicated. Distribution patterns with consumer goods. Manufacturer to the customer, manufacturer to the sole distributor, to the sole distributor's own channel, manufacturer to the area distributor, to the dealer or the retailer. Very small firms who have a limited market, like bakeries, may resort to direct selling to their customers. Very large firms have sole distributors with their own network of dealers and retailers. Other distribution methods include the following: own shops, franchisee outlets like McDonald's or Pizza Hut, mail order, catalog sales, web marketing, agency operation, stockists, consignment agents. Let's look at international markets of the 21st century. When a firm enters the market, it has some commitments to its customers, and those are based on the utility, need, and performance of its product. The nature of the commitment of firms has to widen just not to cope with international competition, but also in order to beat them in their own countries as well. In-depth or intensive marketing within the country, extension of geographic boundaries of the markets, penetrating pricing strategy, strong merchandising effort, advertising, promotion or strategy, new product plans, new products to be sold in new markets, vertical integration of manufacturing base. Strategies for markets, market analysis, formulating strategies, implementing strategies, feedback. Let's look at implementation of strategies. Steps to be taken by the firm. The team members to remain totally motivated, committed to their tasks. The team should be fully in the know of their qualitative and quantitative targets. Qualitative targets like improvement in brand image, training of the team members should be taken as seriously as quantitative targets. Individual members of the team perform their roles as also assist other members whenever necessary. Team members should act as more as a coordinator than a monitor. His actions should inspire the team. Assessment of achievement must be made first by each member and then for the team jointly by the team at regular intervals without waiting for the year to end. Success story of any member must be circulated within the team to inspire others and also to learn from the methods used to achieve the success. Failures also should be discussed, not to push the people down but to learn from any mistakes the losing team may have made. Let's now look at the new challenges in the 21st century for markets. Quality standards at par internationally, ISO 9000 series. Low labor costs, a large technical workforce. English as a known language. IT software expertise. Presence of several multinational companies already in the country. Spread of the internet in the country. Emergence of e-signatures leading to e-commerce. Marketing plan. Marketing research to identify the market, followed by defining the market segment or segments, planning marketing program, program implementation, which takes to controlling the program, and finally feedback. The market plan should contain an executive summary giving the highlights of the plans, especially the control points, general and competitive environment factors, new products from competition, market growth forecasts, and summary of the findings of market research. Comparative statement of strengths and weaknesses of the firms vis-a-vis competitors with emphasis on the customer benefits derived from the usage of products from the firms, both its own and the competitors. Profitable sales plan for the entire product available for sale, either by manufacture or by purchase, taking the 4 Ps and people into account. Fixing individual quantitative and qualitative targets. Qualitative targets could be in the nature of continuous training programs, market feedback. Profit picture derived out of sales revenue and marketing expense budgets. Management game. The best way to look at the imperative of improving performance is through the McKinsey's 7's model. Shared vision, structure, system, style, staff, skills, strategy.